Rebecca and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to show you how to make my simple butterfly. So let's get started. To make our butterfly, all we need is some quilling strips. I'm using 2mm, or maybe 3mm actually, in blue, white and navy blue, PVA glue, quilling tool and some scissors. So I'll start with this large wing to start with. So I'm taking one full piece and I'm going to make a teardrop shape. Just see if I can tell you how long the strip is. That's 30. It's about 40 centimetres long, my strip. So I'm going to do a loose teardrop shape. Add a little glue, seal it, and then just press at the bottom and then you get the middle part of the wing. Right, now for these at the side of them, you need half a blue strip and half a white strip. So because I'm doing one at either side, I'll just chop them both in half and that will do either side of it. So it's the same sort of thing, but I'm sticking the two colours together. So a little bit of glue. Don't matter how much they actually overlap, just as long as they stick together, because you'll not be able to tell once the shape's made. Okay, so same again. Started with the blue in the centre. It's up to you, you don't have to use these colours, but this is just what I'm using. Okay, so the white's on the outside, blue's in the middle. Let it uncurl, because the glue's still a little bit wet on there, it's clinging onto it all. But just make into a loose coil like that, maybe a little bit bigger. A bit of glue, secure it. And then I'm making call it a horse's eye shape in gems and beads. I'm not sure what the name for this one is. Just pinch it either side and then that will go at the side of it like that. So you need two of those. Stick those to either side of the teardrop. I'm working on a corkboard with wax paper over it. I forgot to say at the beginning, because the glue resists drying to the wax paper. So you can do it like this, and you can use pins and things on a corkboard so that it'll give you more precision. But that's that, so we're getting there now. Right, so the next step is for these two little white pieces. So that's just half a strip for each. So again, take your strip and cut it in half. Teardrops, and they will go there on the wing. So that's just, I think the middle of the coil's got stuck. There we go. So that'll be there, so we'll stick those in place. Piece for this is the tight coil. So I need a full strip for this one. Well, that didn't want to go on. Let's do that one again. So I'm going to let that dry for a moment before I bind it, just make sure that it all sticks together. Right, so we'll go on to the smaller wing. Right, so for these it's just the same as what we've done for those ones, but the horse's eye shape, so it's just half a strip again. Bits of glue everywhere. those. So now we need another blue teardrop. So we actually need 3 of those, so we need 1.5 strips for this. So get the 2, and then you'll have a little bit left over for doing another project. We've got our 3 blue teardrops and 2 white eyes. I can't think of the name, I will have to look it up. And then for the last part we just need a tight coil with half a strip of white. Pieces together, so we get 1 teardrop, this is just kids PVA. You can use tacky glue if you've got some. It sticks a bit quicker, but I just want to show you that you can do it with the cheapest of products. There we go. You could use pins if you want to hold them in place, but I'll just show you how to do them without. Doesn't take long for them to dry anyway. And then we've got our last coil to go in. Oops. And just position it there. Again, I'm going to let that dry. Yep, where's my coil? There it is. While I show you what to do to finish off the larger wing. I'm doing a lot of gluing today, so everything's sticking to me. Right, so that's the start of the lower wing to be done. Right, now I've got this one on here. Now I've edged it with a navy blue. Let me just show you, so I can get closer to the camera. So I've got a darker blue around the edge. Going a little bit, you might see a little bit better. Right, so I've just got same width of strip. Add a little glue. I always like to start off at the base, and then you're not really going to see any joins. And I like to go around it twice just so that it's got a thicker binding. I put a little bit of glue there, just make sure that it sticks to the edge of that. And then I go around once more. You can do more if you like, it's just what I like to do. And then a tiny bit of glue to finish it off. And then snip off the excess. Like that. So same goes for the smaller wing. I'll just give that a few more minutes. So I'll show you what you need to do for the body. Now you need to create 2 cones to stick together to make the body. That coil really doesn't want to stick. There we go. Do as you're told. Right, so to make one of these, it's another one of the navy strips. You need a full one for each half of the body. So you're just making a tight coil to start with. Try and get it as tight as you can because you don't want it to come undone when you're shaping your cone. So a bit of glue to secure it. Sorry, I think I'll come off. I'm going to do it off screen then. Keep forgetting I've got the camera above me. Right, so you've got a tight coil, and then you just take a pencil. Don't push too hard because it's really easy for this coil to come undone. If you just push down gently, and it'll be better if you use a bit more of a blunt pencil to start it off, and then if you want to make it any more pointy then you can get the sharper one, because it's easy to push this out and then you've got to redo all your coil. So there you go, and you add a little bit of glue on the inside. That's just to make sure that it keeps its shape. Spread it around with a little brush or a toothpick or something. So then you've got your 2 ends, and then to stick them together, just glue around there like that. And then hold it in just for a little while. Just make sure that the glue holds. So then that's your butterfly's body. So again, we'll where's my glue strip? There we go. Don't think this little white coil wants to stick today for me. I don't even know why. Right, so I'll do the same as what we did with the larger one. Go around it twice. And hopefully that coil will stay where it needs to stay. You can always stick it back in afterwards if it does decide to come out, but we shall try and our best to get it to stay in there. Right, yeah, it's behaving now. And then round a second time. Little glue. And snip it off. So we've got our 2 upper wings and 2 lower wings ready to stick to the body. But we need to make some little antennas. So from making it all, you've got these 2 little strips left over. You only really need 1. So I fold it in half, and then I take my quilling tool and separate it now, and I'm going to curl each side of it down. It's a little way, not all the way down. Oop. You can see where I'm going with this, like a little bee. And that makes our little antenna. Go that way. So now to assemble our butterfly. So I generally start with the upper wings. So put that one there. It's alright just using normal PVA, but tacky glue will hold on to it a tad quicker than what this one will. Again, a bit of glue. Like that. Stick it to the end. And there's your butterfly. So I'll leave it in place now for it to dry. You could always use thread pollens to do the antenna. It's up to you what you want to use for it. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and it inspires you to make lots of butterflies. See you next time. Bye.